Let's bring in Arizona Congresswoman Debbie Lesko for her take on the border situation. Congresswoman, the Homeland Security Secretary, Alejandro Mayorkas, is being impeached this week. The articles are going to be presented to the Senate. What's going to come of that?
Well, I sure hope that there's going to be a trial because it is a lawful immigration. We thought it through. We passed it out of the House. Now I believe Chuck Schumer should have a trial. Unfortunately, he's probably going to try to have a vote to dismiss it without even looking at the case. And, you know, those Democrats that vote for dismissing it, they're going to be on record in the swing states.
Right. So voters who might find their position, their vote unpopular, potentially could take it out on them in November.
You're absolutely right. And the same thing is happening here in Arizona. You have Ruben Gallego, who's running for the Senate, and he's trying to pretend that he's for border security, but he's not. I served with Ruben Gallego in the Arizona state legislature years ago. He is very liberal. He has always voted against border security. He voted against SB 1070 a number of years ago. And that is similar to what Texas is trying to do now because the federal government is not enforcing border laws.
So what's the role that Congress has in all of this? Is there anything that Congress can do to try to beef up the situation at the border?
Well, Republicans in the House certainly have tried. We passed a really strong border security bill, H.R. 2. Unfortunately, Chuck Schumer in the Senate won't even hear it or put it up on the board for a vote. We also passed smaller bills, too, individual bills, common sense border security bills. Like if an illegal immigrant has a DUI, they should be deported. Guess what? The Democrats in the House voted against it. I think the only thing we're going to be able to do is tie funding to border security. So I wish we would have done that on the the funding bill that we just passed, but we didn't. And so now we're going to have to tie it to either fiscal year 25 funding or Israel funding or Ukraine funding or something. But we have to secure our border. My constituents are fed up with this open border.
That's what I think frustrates a lot of people, though, is that there doesn't seem to be a clear way in Washington to get any one thing done. You want better border security, you got to tie it to a bill involving Ukraine or Israel. It seems nuts.
It is absolutely nuts. I am so frustrated. I've gone to GOP caucus meetings and told Speaker Johnson, I am so frustrated. The American people want the border secure. Biden won't do it. The Democrats won't do it at all. They vote against everything that we try to put forward. In fact, our Democratic Governor Hobbs here in Arizona, she vetoed a bill that would try to secure our Arizona border. All she wants is more money for helping illegal immigrants. You know, this is just what the Democrats want. They want these open border policies. It's absolutely infuriating. That's why I think we need to tie it to funding because that's the only thing that's going to get it done until we can elect President Trump, who will secure the border.
Our Fox News polling seems to reflect that same view among the American people. Arizona Congresswoman Debbie Lesko. Congresswoman, thank you.
Thank you, John.
Well, after helping make women's college basketball bigger than ever,